you gonna see a 580 in your life. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you clicked on this video, it's probably because you want to have a bomb 2024. Okay, so we have made it to the new year. We're starting fresh. I mean, new year, new me, period. I don't care how many times you say new year, new me. This is the year of the for real new year. Okay, so it's not in no particular order. These are just some things that I think that I can share with other women that can help them with having a really great new year. So I will be having my handy dandy notebook. And when I pull this out, I mean business. I mean, we're standing on business 2024. Okay, thank you. Period. All right, so the very first thing that I have is we are staying organized. We're getting organized. Period, point blank. And I mean in every area of your life. One thing that I learned, and it's crazy how I stumbled upon this hack or whatever you want to call it. I was preparing for an upcoming interview, and basically it was an interview question, basically like, oh, how do you stay organized at work? And the person's video that I was watching, they were basically saying, oh, well, you shouldn't be solely reliant on your brain to remember every single thing. And it sounds so simple, but it's just like, no, I really do that. So one thing that I would suggest is you get a handy dandy notebook to organize your thoughts and revisit. And there's something about actually writing down something that it just ingrains it better in your brain. I forget the science behind it, but I know it's something scientific, child. Also, like a planner. You can buy a regular planner. You can have a notebook and a planner, because I have both. You can utilize the calendar feature on your phone, whether you have an iPhone, Android, whatever. Every smartphone has a calendar. Also, something that I use, it is a whiteboard, baby. And as you can see, I don't know, it probably looks weird because I'm using my front facing camera, but this is the entire month of January. And I like this because not only do I have like a digital calendar, something that is tangible, like something like a writing calendar, like a notebook calendar. This right here, it is like the way that it's positioned in my room. I can just, like, if I'm on the phone, I could just glance over and I can see that certain days I have. So this particular thing, I actually got it from Amazon. I should link it and put it in my Amazon storefront. Like, I have different little tasks on here. Like, I have reschedule a Zoom with Van. I gotta do that. Renew my passport. So you have this section for all your notes. And I think it's a pretty decent size for like the different days. So my birthday, January 23rd. Another thing I like to do has nothing to do with that, but I like to put like little scriptures on here just to kind of, I don't know, remain positive. So that's how we're getting organized, people. The second thing that we are going to be doing in 2024 and onward in our life, okay? Because all of these things, these are things that we are going to keep up with, okay? We are going to prioritize self-care. Okay, so obviously, if you've seen my first video, you know that I'm a makeup artist, cosmetologist. So I think my input is kind of biased because I've kind of already been doing that, but I think it's so easy for us to get so busy that we forget to do little things like doing our nails, our eyebrows, and our hair. Even if like you aren't going to a professional salon space, you can still do those things, excuse me, at home. Like, baby, this is the wig. My girl Anaya, shop hair retraction. Sometimes I don't want to go sit in her chair for a bust down sewing. So baby, you get you a couple good wigs, shampoo them, blow dry them bad boys out, curl, boom, 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 you're done. There you go. That is your bust down. Facials. You can't go out and go get you a facial once a month, then do your facial at home. It's those little sheet masks from Sephora are like $2. Get you some sheet masks. I probably sized it. It's probably not $2. It's no more than $5. Some of them, depending on like if it's like a fancy one. But Sephora brand specifically, sheet masks are relatively cheap. Take you some face masks and then get you the little eye masks that the girls have. Those are really bomb. And you put them bad boys in the refrigerator and then you pop them on, and then it just feels so good and just revitalizing and putting that moisture back into the skin. Or it could be just like taking a long shower. Like those small little things, they just make you feel so much better. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So self-care, we are prioritizing that. Even if it's just once a week or once a month, you're still doing something to make yourself feel better. Okay. Next thing we are going to do, now this one right here, I'm speaking for myself too, because like I said, 2023, I was on my Zoom with this one. We are going to get active. Yes, 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 yes. New year, new me. Yes. I saw this meme, Instagram, it wasn't Twitter because this was recent, so it had to be Instagram or Facebook, one of those. And basically the meme was like, babe, you need to give the gym 1,000 chances like you give that man. Now, okay, y'all be giving that toxic man 1,000 million 50 lemon chances. You can give the gym 50 lemon chances, even if like, because I know if y'all saw my first video, y'all know I recently got laid off, and I think that kind of took me out of my routine, because I had a routine of being at work at a certain time, doing this at a certain time, blah, 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 blah. So having that routine really threw me out of whack. So I stopped going to the gym because of it. Also, the gym that I was going to, Equinox, if you know, you know, Equinox is high AF. And I was going to Pilates. So because I don't have that disposable income to pay for that expensive gym anymore, you can do things like walking or working out at home. It doesn't necessarily have to be, oh, I'm a Pilates mommy, oh, I do CrossFit, oh, I'm taking this class, that class. You can do it at home. Same way you got on YouTube and you looked on this video, you can do the same thing for your workout sessions. And I know it could be daunting, so just slowly integrating that. You don't have to go hard immediately with that particular aspect, because I think when I first started like going back to the gym, I went a little too hard and I sprained my ankle. So this next one is really good. I do this naturally because I'm kind of nerdy, but I put to expand your knowledge and learn more. I think when you take the time out to read, for example, or watch a documentary, you are working those muscles in your brain because you're forcing yourself to think and analyze and things like that. Also, you can take this time in this new year to learn a new skill. Like it could be sewing, or it's how black girls, y'all can't cornrow, you can learn how to do that. Like something that is stimulating your brain to some capacity. And I had a few books that I wanted to share. This particular book is called Healing Through Words by Rupi Kaur. I'm probably butchering his name. And this is like, they have poems in here and different exercises, and it's still like a book that you have to actually read, but it's like a book that you have to work through. So, okay. So I'm going to read, like, this is at the beginning of the book. It says, who is this book for? Healing Through Words is for anyone wanting to feel more connected to themselves. Self-care. It is a collection of guided writing exercises designed to help you explore trauma, heartache, love, and healing in order to tap into your inner world. The exercises ask you to step into your vulnerability. You do not have to have any writing experience to complete them. This is really good. And honestly, I'm not really gonna share what I wrote because it's deep. But I do think that had I not read this particular book and completed the exercise, I wouldn't be able to revisit that sad place in my life again and kind of like release it. And honestly, it's better to release it in a notebook or something like that, as opposed to getting on Instagram, getting on Twitter, and mouth diarrhea. And you end up sharing something that you cannot take back because, baby, it's already on the internet and a screenshot is 5.2 seconds. Like, there's like different exercises you can do. As you can see, I completed this one. So this is really good. Also, this is another one I haven't really seen anyone post. I actually got this from Twitter when I had a Twitter. Now, this book is called Stop Living on Autopilot and Take Responsibility for Your Life and Rediscover a Bolder, Happier You. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't read it yet. However, this book is supposed to help you, I guess, like escape the monotony of life and stop making like excuses for certain things, and to really tap into your higher self. This book is by Antonio Neves, Neves. I'm probably messing his name up too, chat. So yes, also when you like expand your knowledge and you read more and you write more, that helps. Well, when you read more and you learn more, that helps you to become a better conversationalist. It's nothing worse, and this is no shade if you don't read or anything, but once you get older and you find yourself in certain social situations and everyone's talking amongst themselves and you have absolutely nothing to add, you have absolutely no clue what they're talking about because you just like, or when it's time for you to share something, it's like you don't have the vocabulary to tap into to bring something of value to the conversation. So that's just something to think about. And I'm really big on speaking with, even though like I'm on YouTube and it's very much laid back, it's very much not formal, so I can talk how I want to talk. However, you still want to be able to speak well. Especially as a Black person, we have to go above and beyond because they think we can't speak and they think we dumb. Thank you. The next one I have is to prioritize fun. So I'm about to be 30 next month, okay? And even in I mentioned this in my first video, that in my 20s, I did not travel internationally, like at all. Like I've traveled internationally before, but I did not do that in my 20s. And partly because I didn't have the funds, because you in college, you trying to figure out which way you want to be in life, so you be a little broke child. But that's something that I want to do in my 30s, is to be more intentional with traveling internationally as opposed to just domestically. Also, when you prioritize fun, that gives you something to look forward to, even if it's something small like, oh, we're going to a happy hour on Thursday. I ain't seen Keisha in 6 months. It's gonna be real cute. Or just taking a trip somewhere, even like if it's in your city, like an hour outside of where you live or something like that. Like giving yourself something to look forward to. It's just, I don't know, you don't want to just be work. That, I don't know, you gotta release sometimes. So this one is, while you're watching this video, is to create goals and the action plan to complete them. Now, even though this is like the beginning of January when you're going to be seeing this video, I wrote my goals out maybe 2 weeks ago. Like, you can't see it, but yeah, I wrote my goals out weeks ago, and it just gives you something to refer to when you write them down, as opposed to just like saying it to yourself like, oh, this year I want to lose 10 pounds. Oh, this year I want to make sure that I finish my MBA, or this year I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, saying it to yourself is different when you actually write them down and come up with an actual strategy to complete those tasks. And it's so fulfilling too. And it also makes you think like, okay, I said I want to move to Dallas, but how am I going to get there? That's your goal, move to Dallas. Okay, so what's the strategy? The strategy is start applying to jobs in Dallas, network with some people that are in Dallas. So once you have that relationship with them, you can say, hey, are you guys happening to be hiring? Like, what's going on with your HR department? I don't know. That's just something random that just popped in my head. But it forces you to think like, okay, how can I get there? And anytime you're lost, you can refer back to that list and strategy plan that you created already. This one, I don't know how the girls are gonna feel about this, but limit your social media. Okay, now, social media, it could be good, it could be bad, but I think sometimes, which is why I got rid of my Twitter, I found myself scrolling for hours. And I could have been using those hours to do something productive with my time. Like, I was looking and laughing at memes for 2 hours. I mean, clothes not washed, hair not washed, all because I was scrolling. Another thing is, you can just find yourself looking at and absorbing so much negativity, because social media could be very negative, honey. It could be like, which is why I don't follow certain blogs, like, oh, so-and-so just had a baby. I don't know, it just don't give that. Limit your social media. Like, I don't really have to go deep into why social media can become negative, because there's so many reasons as to why, but it can be very positive. Like, you can connect with old classmates, your cousins that live in Germany or something like that. So it's good for that, but too much of anything is just, it's not good. This one is to start your mornings differently. So this is a really good one. I don't think I see too many people talk about this, but changing your morning routine into something amazing is going to set your intentions for the day. It's going to put you in a better mood. So when I was on my Zoom, because I'm about to get back on my Zoom. When I was on my Zoom, I would get up at 4:30 a.m. I would get up at 4:30 a.m. I would go to the gym and be there at like 6. So I get up, take a shower, and then go to the gym so I could be there at 6. Right? on the way to the gym, right? I got my headphones in. My headphones are in and I'm listening to gospel. I'm listening to podcasts that are about like self-care and like affirmations and things like that. So boom, get to the gym. Most of the time I have my headphones in if it's not like a workout class or something. But if it's not a workout class, I'll have my headphones in and I'll still be listening to the same thing. So boom, leave the gym. Then I would get in the shower, and showers are very therapeutic for me. I don't know about you. I take long showers in general. Take a long shower and then I get dressed and then boom, I go to work. And then because I woke up so early, right? Because mind you, I'm at the gym at 6. So boom, 6 to 7, I'm working out. Boom, boom, boom. I'm done showering, dressed 7:30, 7:45. Then I would walk to work because in DC, where the gym I used to go to, my job was right on 5th and K. So I would walk to work, and because I got to the gym so early, I'm at work dumb early, so it's quiet. So I have that time of space and serenity. I'm not saying that your particular job is going to let you get inside the job at 7:45 when you're supposed to be there at 9. I don't know. My job, we did whatever you want for real. Or if you can't get into your job that fast, you can sit in your car or maybe go to Starbucks or something before your job open up and just sit in silence or sit with your thoughts. And you could journal, you could pray. I know a lot of people, I think that's something I'm going to get back into, is like praying, like get into that praying space first thing in the morning as opposed to like later. Or you can be working in your Healing Through Words book at the crack of dawn. You know what I'm saying? So those things that you can do just to shift your morning and like spend time with yourself, and not just as soon as you wake up, boom, you want to go blah, 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 and all of this noise and just so much going on. And since you're limiting your social media, you're not on your phone first thing in the morning. Like, limit the screen time. Like, once you start making those little changes, you are going to see a total, not 360, baby. You're going to see a 580. You're going to see a 580 in your life. Simply because you shifted a few things in your morning routine. Like, it's so important. Okay. And the last tip that I have is to not beat yourself up. I know you're like, what, girl? What type of tip is that, child? I say that because with the new year, we tend to put so much stress on ourselves to making a complete lifestyle change. And sometimes it doesn't happen. And when it doesn't happen, we feel down in the dumps. We feel like crap, or we feel like we didn't accomplish anything and I suck. I hate my life. But try to shift your thinking to, you know what? I could do better tomorrow. You know what? Let me just tweak that. Another thing, with all the tips that I gave you guys today, try to slowly integrate these things into your life. Like, for example, if you're starting a new diet or a new way of eating, don't cut all your sugar out. Just limit your sugar intake. Like, okay, so I have a caramel macchiato with extra caramel, cold foam, sweet cream. I think it's like sweet cream, whatever. Starbucks. As opposed to having those every day before work, 5 days a week, let me actually just get 3, then 2, then just, you know what I'm saying? So once you make those slow integrations into a better diet, then you won't feel so like restricted, because that right there, just making drastic changes, no. Like, your body is gonna go into shock. Your brain is gonna go into shock. Like, what is happening? But yeah, so slowly integrate those new habits in your life. And honestly, you could be one of the people that, baby, when I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it. And that's awesome. Because honestly, if you wanna be 2024, you wanna reinvent yourself, then you can do that. Because baby, I know I am. Because I'll be turning 30 this year. And baby, 30, I'm totally different. You don't even know me. Thank you. You don't even know who I am. That's the energy that I'm giving this year. Very much better habits, very much new girl. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, don't beat yourself up. Give yourself some grace. It's 2024 and we are going to dominate this year. Like, we're going to dominate. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.